Thank you for clicking back on our YouTube channel. So guys, amazing video today. Why do white women come to marry our Maasai men? I know it's been a puzzle and most people have been wondering what's so unique about the Maasai people, what's so unique about their culture. Primarily, it's not about the culture and everything else. Yes, it has a point on, like, it contributes greatly to why the white women normally like our Maasai. First of all, let's talk about the Maasai. For those who don't know who the Maasai people are, so the Maasai people are one of the most cultural conservative communities found in Kenya and Tanzania. So Maasais are semi-nomadic Nilotes, people who refuse to bow down to Western colonizations in terms of culture. They stuck to their culture, and up to date, they stick. I think one of the most communities in the world that actually has stuck to their culture. Yeah. So Maasai people migrated from northern Kenya around Lake Turkana from around the 15th century and settled down south of Kenya and northern Tanzania. So according to the current census, they are estimated to be around 2 million people. Maasai people heavily rely on livestock because from the livestock they get milk, meat, and raw blood. Yes, they love taking raw blood. I know it's yuck for some communities, but for the Maasais, this is part of them. So Maasais artistically do body modifications, like they do elongating of earlobes, lips, and the tongues, just to look beautiful. Now, the Maasai's greetings, they say sopa. Sopa is just like the way you are asking someone, how are you? So that's their greeting, sopa. When they say sopa, you answer epa. Epa means fine. Sopa, epa. Sopa, epa. So Maasais famously have so many tradition values which encourages them to be responsible, courageous, respectful, and have wisdom. And among them, they normally have 3 series of main rituals, which we call them rite of passages. The 3 rite of passages are Enkirapa, Unito, Olngesher. So let's start with Enkirapa. So Enkirapa is whereby during circumcision, they group their young initiates into age groups. So these are age groups as in, if you guys were circumcised on a specific date and time and season, you guys fall under the same age groups. In these age groups, your fathers, your elders will give you lambs or a goat. This they give you as a symbol of life. When they give you a lamb or a goat, this is a symbol of life, and all you're supposed to do is to be responsible for that goat. Graze it, take care of it. So it teaches you actually to have responsibility. You are given a goat as a symbol of life, and you're told, now this is your life henceforth. You take it up with full responsibilities. That is Enkirapa. The next series of ritual, that is rite of passage, is Unito. Unito, now this is where the age groups are now becoming the Morans. So age groups become Morans. In a ceremony they do by shaving their head. This is to pave way into adulthood. That is from young warriorhood into senior warriors. As senior warriors, they're allowed to marry and to have wives, to have families, and they're given spears. So remember, in Enkirapa, the young initiates, that is the age groups, were given a lamb as a symbol of life and to be responsible. But when it comes to now the Unito, the Morans are given a spear. The purpose of the spear is to protect the community. Yeah, so with those are 2 rituals or rites of passage that you guys need to really understand. At Moran stage, members are forbidden from eating meat prepared by women. So I think they do it themselves, and let me tell you something interesting about the Moran stage. Yes, you're married, you can make a family, but they have a tradition whereby maybe after the hustle and bustle of life, you are going home, you get to your house only to find a spear in front of your house. What does that mean? That spear in front of your house, it means your age group, your colleague, your fellow Moran has come to take over your woman. And there's nothing you can do about it. All you have to do is walk around, take a nice walk, and yeah, whistle as you go. So basically, you of course you know who that spear belongs to. So the best thing you can do is maybe go to their house, because probably there's no spear there. Then you dominate. So anyway, that was just a by the way. So we have spoken about Enki Rapper as a rite of passage. We have spoken about a Unito as a rite of passage. Now let's talk about all Ngesher. So all Ngesher is whereby this is a meat eating ceremony that marks the end of Moranism and into elderhood. So the young Morans now are coming to age, are becoming now elders, and they do this in a meat eating ceremony that marks the end of them being Morans and now into elderhood. Uh, Now they do this periodically. Let me tell you, moving from one rite of passage to the next might even take 20 years. So we don't mean moving from Enkirapa to Unoto will take like 2-3 years. This can even take 20 years for you to move from one rite of passage ritual series to the next one. So as Olngesher, they have become elders. This time they're not given a spear. This time they're not given a goat. So this time they're supposed to use their wisdom in leading the community, and they remove their hair in this ceremony because now they have become elders and they have left the space for now the Eunotos to become the elders. Transition we've said it takes an average of around 20 years or 15 years depending on how fast the young Morans or the young age groups are growing. Culturally, the elders, that is the old men in the community, determines how things are run in the society. So they become like law makers. And in Maasai community, men have absolute power over women. That is clear. They have all the powers over women. Disagreements within the Maasai community settle through cows. They have a religious leader called Laibon, and they believe in a god called Enkai. Now let's come back to the main topic. Now, during circumcision, there's the Maasai people are normally left with a generous chunk of meat under their manhood. Now, this one is what is responsible for giving them pleasure during, when they are with their women. And now this is the primary reason why most women find so much pleasure being with a Maasai, because of that chunk, general chunk of meat under their manhood that is left during circumcision. So this has been proven actually from most of our friends who have been married by Maasai. They have said about this, and it's a major turn on to women, and this is the main primary reason why they like our Maasai. So when you see anyone from America, anyone from the UK coming to live in the Manyata with the Maasai, primarily this is the main goal. And guys, for you to leave all your wealth just to come and live in a Manyata, it means what you are getting, it's worth it. So if you have a contrary opinion, kindly write it down on the comment section below. But this is according to my research. And I stand to be corrected. Yeah, if you have an alternative theory to this, kindly leave it on the comment section below, and we'll be very glad to hear from you. So guys, Until the next video, bye bye from me.